here in quarantine, and I'm here to say,
moving right along in search of good times and good news. With good friends you can't lose. This could become a habit of
social distance. It's probably better than dying. Just saying. But anyways, since I'm at home, I don't have to. So what is up, everyone? My name is Jacob Ashbro. Welcome back here for another video. And today, I decided, you know what? What's a kind of video that's so easy to make? You don't have to leave your room. You don't need a screen recorder. And the story's already there. So I figured out the next best thing. And today, we're gonna do a story time video. So today's story, it begins way back, like when I was like probably 2 or 3 years old. So if there's any family members watching this, forgive me. I probably have some of this story mixed up in my brain. And so, but this is how I remember it. So the story begins some night in like early 2000s, and my older sister and I, we were hanging out in the living room with our babysitter, and we were watching this show. I believe it was called Fat Albert. Essentially, the show was just, let me put it this way. I really hope the person who made it was not a white person, because there were so many stereotypes in the show. Now looking back at it, like, honestly, probably shouldn't have been on the air. But that was a side rant. So we were sitting there watching the show called Fat Albert, and we were kind of just vibing, hanging out, and I was like, yo, I need to go to the bathroom. So I did. I go to the bathroom, and like I said, I'm there. I'm 3 years old. I know how to pee already at this point. But I look at the toilet and I'm like, is that where you also go? I gotta be quiet. Poo. I just look at the toilet and I'm like, you know what? I don't think that's the right place to go. So I did the best, and the correct thing. And I went and I shit inside of the bathtub.
Bruh.
So now I'm just kind of sitting there, and you know, I'm kind of starting to think, you know, maybe this wasn't the right place to go take a poo. So I called my babysitter. I'm like, yo, babysitter woman, I'm kind of in a stinky situation. So she comes over and she's like, no, I signed up for this job not thinking I was gonna have to clean up little kids' shit, and now I have to. You know, sometimes that's how the story goes. But anyway, so she sees me sitting there next to my poop in the bathtub, and she's like, well, okay, I'm gonna call your parents. She goes out, calls my parents, and I remember sitting there thinking, dang, I was so sure I was supposed to shit here, not sit. Although I also did do that. And she walks back in, and at that point, I figured, you know what? Why not just take the shit in my own hands, my bare hands, and put it into the bathtub? Since I'm an illiterate monkey, I meant this. I meant this. Not. I did not mean this. Was that awkward enough? And I did that. So now, not only was there crap residue in the bathtub, there was also crap residue all over my hands now, and in the toilet. To be fair, it's supposed to go in there, but, you know, it's supposed to be delivered like a one-way kind of thing, not a toilet, then there.
genuinely, I don't know what I was trying to say by saying anything that I just did say in that clip. And I'm sorry about that. If you can make it out, leave it in the comments, because I don't know what I said either.
And also in your hands. So she came in there, she was like, now you have poop on your hands. Like, this is not okay. And you know, I kind of got the message. I was like, yo, so poop supposed to go in there, and she was like, yeah. She kind of went through me with it, and then you know the rest was history. I think my parents just came home later that day, and they were like, bro, did you poop in the tub? And I was like, yeah, I did. They were like, dang, it's not cool. And from that day forth, I've only pooped in the toilet probably a solid once or twice. Well, hopefully someone takes away my I know how to English pass, because clearly I meant to say tub, but I said toilet. And now I'm kind of getting concerned with myself. Have I been going in the tub and lifting it up into the toilet this entire time? Have I just not known? Okay, regardless, back to the video. I meant toilet. Wait, no, I meant tub. Damn it. I'm kidding. A whole 0 times, actually. You know, it takes a lot for me to admit that, but you know I can. Well, like I said, there wasn't much for today's video, just a story time. You're probably going to be seeing a couple more of these in the future from me, if they ever reach it, or if they ever make it to the internet. But if you did like this video, if it did entertain you at all, any of my life stories here today, if they did entertain you, please leave a like, maybe even a subscribe if you're feeling nice, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.